What are we doing?
Well, if you just want to start, you can go single player.
Okay. And then...
New game.
Oh, that's right. I was sitting here reading my way down. Okay, you had picked out a really cool sounding lady.
Yeah, so...
I wanted to do that.
So the thing is, you can start from like a bunch of different times in this game.
Okay.
Right? They've got those 5 bookmarks, but if you go custom game set at the bottom,
okay,
you can actually basically choose any date you want.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Ooh, we're getting into custom stuff right off.
And there's actually even more bookmarks on the top left corner there for like cool dates and things. But if you set the date, which you can do at the top of the screen, top middle, you can set the year.
Up here, okay.
If you set the year to 1200, exactly.
Is that?
Yeah. One more up, do it down, and then down on the other.
Getting. He's been working on a plan for this today, folks.
Well, I just wanted to find someone cool. So, because we did the cool, like, queen, cat, pagan queen with Essentia.
Yes.
I'm like, but maybe we can mix it up a little. And I thought this would be fun.
He has plans.
Right on the border between France and Germany. Well, the Holy Roman Empire. It's Germany,
okay,
come on.
In this place somewhere?
Yeah, and actually, you see at the top, there's, like, those extra buttons. The one that looks like a shield.
Here?
Yeah.
This?
I'll color code everything.
Oh, here we go.
So, there's a little patchoux that sort of sticks into France. Right there.
Into this? Dijon?
Except it's part of... Yeah.
Oh, here,
right
in
there.
here.
Click there.
Oh, the Duchess...
Click
is
one more
that
time.
Jeanne?
Well,
Joan?
the thing is, it's, back then, language and things and whatever. If you look on Wikipedia about her, they call her Joan.
Okay.
Or even Joanne.
Okay.
But this would be,
it's like
Jeanne or whatever. I'd call her Jeanne.
We're going to call her Jeanne. I like Jeanne. Jeanne's good. Quill18, who needs a learning scenario? Yeah. The problem with pagans and the holy trees depend on the start you may have to deal with Charlemagne. Nice to see you. Super unhappy fun time. Oh, that's what your name. Okay, first of all, guys.
Beer time.
We have to do a thing before we go any further. Oh. It's good, right?
Her name is Jorge.
Jorge! And it's a Guinness, so in the cans here, it's the only proper way to pour this. You just have to make a commitment to these.
Yeah.
It's like none of this pissing around, pouring it down, trying to be careful. No. You have to just jump.
Yeah. Well, these use what? Like the nitrogen bubbles or whatever, right? So it doesn't foam the same way.
There we go. And it's going to be perfect in about 1 minute or 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. I thought they were as soon as 2 bonus corks. Jorge. I'm kind of liking the Jorge. I'm serious. John's daughter is. Does Wava have Holy Fury? Do we get to reform into something where I have no idea what we have? Had 2 Guinness today. Crow's Road. Cheers, darling. I knew you were going to be perfect in this community. To Quill, you never thought about Ava playing the last Carling in the game who's a female? Guinness twins.
It is actually kind of an interesting one. I've dabbled with it before. It is very cool. But this one I thought, I don't know if anyone really knows this one.
Okay, so we're going to this little nubbin right here. This one? No, that's wrong.
Click again. Just click again. What happens if you click on the same place? Because the first click, it selects the ruler of the entire HRE. So it's the Emperor.
Okay.
But if you click again, it specifically selects the Duchess.
Okay, so that's the Duchess. We have her now? This is it? Okay.
Yeah. So she is underneath. She's part of the Holy Roman Empire.
Okay.
So she bends the knee to the Emperor, who's her uncle. Her great-grandfather, one of them was a king of France, one of them was a king of England. Her current living uncle is the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. This person has pedigree.
Ooh.
I like it. And her name is
Posh Girl. How did we say that?
I don't know.
Jorge.
Hohenstaufen?
Huh.
Which means something like the top of the hill of Toffen or something like that, apparently.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have Jorge playing King of the Hill. Okay, we got this. Hello. We have little Bellas. They're so cute. Alice Dorn is back. I think CK2 is free right now. I don't know if it's free forever, but it is free to play.
Free forever and ever and ever.
Really?
Yeah. They made it when they announced... No! Right before they announced CK3. Like going into that PDXCon weekend?
Yes.
Just a few days before, I think they announced that CK2 was going to be free to play forever. And everyone was like,
I hadn't realized
wait
that.
a minute. What does that mean?
Oh my! Hohenstaufen. Hohenstaufen? Is that close? Hohenstaufen. It's close. One of them. Okay, so we have picked her. What do we do?
Oh, you can hit. Oh, you can. You can hit play in the bottom right corner there.
Okay.
Now you'll get this crazy screen because at some point they put this screen in as it's awesome because you can choose and tweak all of your experiences as you go. Now there's two things. Well, there's one thing we need to do. There's that line there that says Sunset Invasion, Aztec Invasion. On the right side of this window.
Oh, yes, over here. Sunset Invasion.
Yeah, turn that shit off.
Why? We're not going to have Aztecs invading Germany?
I mean, you could if you wanted to.
I thought we were going for historical realism. Okay. God. Is that really a thing? They could have?
So, yes, there's an expansion that came out. It's called Sunset Invasion, and it's basically like a reverse of history. Instead of Europeans showing up in the Americas with advanced tech and weapons, it's the Aztecs show up in Europe, and they show up with, like, guns and stuff.
Okay, so fair play turnabout is fair play.
Yeah.
It's good.
You could, so you can leave it on, or you might want to turn it off.
Not today.
So it's still on, by the way.
Is it? Oh, random. Shite. Delayed random? Screw you. Off. We want off. Okay.
Now, the other thing you might want to turn off is, or change, are the gender equality rules. So there's three options there. There's historical, which women aren't really people, are they?
Not so you'd notice.
There's the in-game default, which is, all right, if you work really hard and the stars align just right, you can pass laws that make it so that maybe women are people.
Right, okay.
Or you can set it so that there's full gender equality from the start.
Okay.
So that's up to you what you want to do with that one.
Well, one is historical and the other is, you know what, how about we're going to leave it the way it is.
Okay, so the default will be that, I mean, it'll basically start with not very equal laws, but you can potentially pass them depending on things and culture and whatever. Okay.
So Chinese invasions, we want Chinese invasions, and we've got that on. So all the rest we're leaving
the
on.
Ross is probably fine.
Okay.
I mean, theoretically...
Oh my God, there's all kinds of things.
Oh yeah, see there's the gender equality. One of the things that some people do like to turn off is the shattered retreat rules and things, which I'll acknowledge for the chat, but...
Armies real friendly, otherwise save territory.
If you turn shattered retreat off, it makes the warfare a little bit easier and simpler and quicker, which might be more fun.
What do you think? Do we turn this off, or do we just like end the stream early when I die? No.
It doesn't change that aspect. So shattered retreat, what happens is if an army loses a fight, with shattered retreat on, it'll like walk halfway across the continent to run away. If you have it off, it'll just move one province over. Okay. So then the winning army can sort of chase it down and boop it.
Okay.
So it makes it, with it off, it makes it better if you're like winning fights. Okay. And it just makes the warfare a lot faster. Most people, I think, tend to play it with it off because it's just a little faster.
He says, what? You don't like chasing down armies halfway around the world 20 times in a row. Oh, exactly. For shame. Asro has bought me CK3. If he says off, we're going off.
Yeah, I mean, see, most people are saying off.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't make it sort of easier or harder. It makes it easier versus more tedious.
Okay.
Is kind of how
which
it works.
Is okay, and that's a lot of that really slow micromanaging battles.
Yeah.
Is just after a while it's just like, oh God, I need a drink. Bored now, kind of. So that's probably good. Okay. Is there anything else we're just going in?
I think I'm pretty happy with everything. Okay. But like, it's worth noting there's options in here. Like, if you don't want like actual supernatural events, because obviously people believed in the supernatural, right?
I think
they believe the gods and devils and ghosts were real. So by default, it actually has them be on. Someone can become, say, possessed by the devil. You could turn that stuff off if you wanted, but I think it's better
I think we need to leave.
Sort of commit to the reality of the time.
Yes, and if we're going into Swedish pagans later, we need practice, right?
Yeah.
I always fight for my daughters to be able to inherit land. I love the blood feuds that ensue when my 20 star goddess take a huge... Oh, I'm liking the sound of this. Gender equality. Job is going, what is that a thing? A big question mark.
He might be bringing it up to say, do you want to change it? But...
Okay, so everything we're just...
Everything else will leave on. The only other question was the gender equality. Do you want actual equality, or do you want,
We'll just leave it as is for now and see what we can do about it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start the game. With all the buttons. Hello, Bella. You're so quiet today.
Yeah.
She says Quill's got my spot. Damn him.
It's just too hot.
It is warm, isn't it? We go from too cold to too hot.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago we had snow.
I know.
It's 28 degrees.
Yeah,
today.
and it's warm upstairs, right?
Yeah.
But I have a window. Air's moving. It's so exciting. Do you think she plays an animal kingdom like dog or hedgehog?
Because you can actually do that. So one of the options we could have played with is we could have played with the randomized world or shattered world starts, which just tweaks just gets rid of history, rewrites all the kingdoms, and randomly generates stuff and things like that, which is kind of interesting from a gamey kind of point, not historical. But there's a weird secret Easter egg, which if you keep cycling through the options, eventually you get the option of having a random world where instead of cultures, it's animals. So you have your horse kingdom, your dog.
I keep
kingdom.
hearing about the horse kingdoms. Glitterhoof.
Well, Glitterhoof is just in the base game.
Oh God,
that's existed for a long time.
The things I don't know.
There was an old Roman, I think, I don't know if he was an emperor or senator. I think he was maybe an emperor and he went kind of nuts, and he made his horse into a senator. So this was sort of a nod.
and they called him Glitterhoof because paradox. Okay. Okay, so welcome to Crusader Kings 2 one more time. This is third or fourth time I've played ever. You play a succession of medieval rulers. Yes, there is no set goal. Just don't die too quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The world is filled with ambitious rivals. Secure more land to increase your power and protect your family. Does Quill make a lot of noises when he gets hungry like Bella?
I do, actually.
Yeah. God. Occasionally, maybe.
The difference is I can cook. So
the Jade Empire stuff is quite fun. Speaking as an actual dragon emperor who had good relations with that weird human emperor in the Far East. Oh, they're kind of talking back. You cannot hold infinite amounts of land yourself. Vassals. We were discussing that yesterday during a walk. What constitutes a vassal? Anyway, okay, next. You are playing a French Catholic Duchess.
Yeah, so
cool.
Even though you're part of Germany, and your father was German, and so on and so forth, your mother was French, and maybe she educated you. So your primary language, apparently, in this situation is French. But you can change back to German, which you may want to. I don't know.
Can hold castle, fort, and hospital holdings. No idea what any of that is, but no penalties. Yay. Tribal holdings. Again, I don't know what any of this means, so we'll just have to say sure and go with that. One of the oldest branches of Christianity and one that has the biggest impact in the history of Europe. And the formal head, of course, is the Pope. Okay. Close, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where am I? Is that Poirot? What does that say? Oh, no, Porto. Okay. I got all excited. Oh! Here's to Hercule Poirot. But that's close. It's fine. Now what do you do?
So right away, just above the mini-map, you can't see because there's a tooltip in the way.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There we go. There's little buttons for map modes.
Oh, shit.
Again, the shield there
will
color everything by realm. So this is by country.
Okay.
But specifically...
Oh, Bella. Here we go.
Yeah, switching out.
Gotta take the hard way. She can't go over here where it would be a problem. Okay.
But yeah, specifically that area, Portois, I believe that's one of your counties.
Okay, so are these three little goobers mine?
Yes, they are.
That one's mine, that's mine, that is not. So this is my little blip in the world.
Yeah, and if you click on one of those...
Okay.
oh yeah, so you can close this. You can disable the hint or disable
is that what this is?
Yeah, that's a hint.
Oh, okay.
So you get a list, you get an actual view of this county. And that's your face, that's you on there. So you're a duchess. A duchess, you're sort of middle manager.
That's just below a prince or something.
Yeah,
a duke.
Duke.
Yeah,
count.
Okay.
And you control 3 counties in your duchy. And you happen to run all 3 counties personally yourself. You don't have to. You could offload the work to someone else.
They
would be a count underneath you. They would bend the knee to you. But it's generally better, you want to control as much land directly as possible if you can.
Okay.
But there is a limit.
Yeah, that's what they said. You couldn't hang on to all the things. Control left click on the realm to split it into duchies. Yeah, see, I don't even know. No. Under the mustard. I went, what? Oh, Dijon! Okay. Okay. Bandini. Okay. And Rhino was away, and now he's back. Quill in his work clothes, no pants.
No pants.
It's shorts.
Well, I knew it was going to be
warm.
hot up here, so I put some shorts on before I came. But yeah, it's true. I guess I never do that, but if you do control click on the territory,
here,
I think it'll colorify everything.
Like this?
There it is. So you're that sort of dark burgundy. Because technically, sort of today, it used to be all part of the Duchy of Burgundy, I think, until sort of Germany took some of it and sort of split into two.
So good wine here. I'm good.
Probably.
I'm in. This is good.
So
okay.
yeah, you can sort of choose how you want it to look like. But yeah, that deep burgundy is you.
How do you get rid of all these? Okay, there. So that's... Oh, okay. So that's just... Sorry. Now, what... I know this is a stupid question, but where the hell do you start? These, right? Up here? Is this the thing?
That's usually... Yeah. So those are usually things that it's telling you that you have to deal with a little bit sooner. How do you pronounce that word?
Yeah, it depends who you're asking, right?
Probably, yeah.
It Demens?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It basically means domain.
Yes.
And it's sort of pronounced domain.
I only know that is it Pierre Anthony's did a series really
Are there the Xanth books, Pierce Anthony?
funny they use that word all the time.
Oh, maybe.
There was a series, I think it might have been him. I don't know. It's domain. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just your domain.
Okay.
So you can control...
And it's too big.
Yeah, you can control, because of your stewardship skill. You're a 9-year-old girl.
Epic.
So your stewardship skill is not very good.
How do we know this? How do you know that? How come?
Well,
Where do you see it?
So you can click on your face, and you can get your character sheet up.
Here we go. Okay, close you.
And you can get all... Your stats are on the sort of right-hand side, in the middle, in those colored boxes.
So that's our... This is... And then we've got...
So those are your actual skills. So the number, like, say, 2 for diplomacy, that's your personal skill.
Okay.
The 26 is your skill and the skill of, like, the people on your council and everything running it together.
Okay.
So for some things it uses the 26, for some things it'll use the 2. But you're a 9-year-old girl, you don't have much in the way of skill.
Is that the age right there?
Yes. You're 9.
Oh.
You have a sister who's 8. If you were to die, you would play as your sister, who would inherit all your stuff.
I don't want to have to kill the child.
No, well, hopefully
Can we
don't.
not do that, please? People have been asking Paradox for starting their games forever.
Yeah.
And maybe the next one.
Stellaris is pretty
right?
easy to where do you start.
Yeah, Stellaris helps
But
a
it's
lot.
a completely different game.
Yeah.
Everything else is like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Paradox is Swedish. You should pronounce everything in Swedish.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just drink some more. Thank you very much. And a bastard brother. I have a bastard brother.
Yeah, that's what the black blood drop is. It says siblings at the bottom there.
Siblings at the bottom of...
right
down
there.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a black blip.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hugo, I guess.
He doesn't like me.
Well, he's probably pissed
He's
because he can't inherit it.
He's only 6. What the hell does he know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the sister is my heir. So we're twins, apparently, damn near.
I think, yeah, but I think she's 1 year younger than you.
Okay. All right, so...
So, because of your skills, right now, technically, you can only administer 2 counties directly yourself.
Okay.
So you could offload the extra one, or you could just wait and be like, listen, all right, so one of my counties, I'm not getting as many tax dollars because I can't run it very well.
Okay.
But I'm going to grow up. I'm drinking milk.
Totally.
And so one day, I'm going to be a big girl, and I'll
She's
be able to manage
9
this.
and can handle 2. When she hits 12, look out, world.
There you go.
Okay, so we're just going to ignore that. Cool.
I probably would.
Awesome. You can press de jure ducal claims.
Right.
Sure I can.
So, your Duchy of Franche Comté technically should include 1 extra province.
Oh, how come? How would I know that?
So those are a couple of different ways to find it. I guess...
Sorry.
The easiest way, next to your face, there's a little shield, that, like, awesome golden dragon. Or lion. In the blue back. No, right next to your face.
Right, here's my face. Oh,
To the
here,
left.
over here, this
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Click on that. So this is your duchy.
Okay.
And you can see it has 3 counties in it.
Yep.
Those are the 3 you control. But there's a little checkbox. You see where it says de jure?
Yes, here.
Click that.
Landed titles have de jure hierarchy that never changes. Ancient and traditional geographical reasons.
So,
Oh.
so you see, technically, historically, legally, by right of
like
God.
Northumbria should be part of Scotland.
I'm not going to touch it.
I get it. Oh.
But 2 more counties
Kill the
should
bastard.
belong to you.
2 more.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's one over there.
Yeah. Now, so declaring for the one in France might be a little tricky because you technically have to go to war against France. But declaring for the one to the right of you, it's inside of the HRE. It's inside of Germany. That's just an internal war. It would just be you and the guy who owns that county.
Oh.
And you would be bigger and stronger and better.
And
I'm just saying.
I would know that thank you, named Moose, my little friend. First tip of the day. I love you.
Now, I want to warn you. Every single time I got Essentia to go to war, she died.
I remember a lot of things like that with you and I.
It's not my fault. She pooped herself to death. On the bright side, you're so young you can't actually lead the army, so you're not going to go yourself.